Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, it's Turner. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
2nd down to the air. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Bates. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the return, it's Miller. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Rebels offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like the offense using misdirection there because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that can be an explosive play offensively, and you saw it right there.
Enough to move the chains. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Powers inside. Hard running there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And there's a million different ways to create space in football. And third down, a lot of times you see everybody bring it in tight, more bodies, more tight ends. They spread it out a little bit, spread the defense out, make them cover the pass, still run the football up the middle, and convert that third down.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you've got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
To the ground, he's got it again. Defense all over him. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This is a design run. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Right back to the well. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Offense in a split backfield. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush is on, and they got it. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for running room. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease to the left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? They'll move the wide receiver. Laterals it back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Running inside, it's Turner. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Jackson will throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Odom. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Wants to throw one first. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Great place to start for this offense. Finds his man on the RPO. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Out wide right, it's Terry. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Dukes sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now victory number 1 on this season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll send the back in motion. Right side, it's Turner. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The run inside. It's Turner. All over him immediately.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. The 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Rebels have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Ole Miss! Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yard.
Offense staying on the field there in hurry-up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. The give on 4th. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Left side is Odom. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warner. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. Can they catch him? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Quick give. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Needs it here on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to take a shot. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And that's not a surprise. But when a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Hits inside. It's Warner. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Powers forward. Just smothered on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Throws to the wideout. Comes down, it's Reed. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. First play of this drive. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. Lucky to get it off.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They want that clock to run. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to him again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Edwards. Pass to 6. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Townsend. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
He wants to throw it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football game.
Quarterback Keith didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Missouri! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Deep in the end zone, it's Cunningham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Reed. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll throw it. And wings it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guy.
Touchdown, Rebels! Into the end zone for 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he puts the brakes on it. Ole Miss calls his 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I know with the new clock rules, the clock will continue to run regardless. But, dude, how about you lower your shoulder, try to fall forward. Now you're set up 4th and short. Listen, this is interesting, right? Analytics are going to tell you something, but you get this first down, there's a great chance you can salt the rest of the clock.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! Makes the grab in the corner. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Knight. Under pressure. Did the work himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game,